Yes. That picture's not straight in the background. I need to fix that. Charles Roy 2 sub. Oliveira needs to grapple with him. If he doesn't, he's getting smoked. I seen someone say Oliveira second round TKO. I don't know if he's going to TKO him. Like, Charles should have retired 3 fights ago. What was his 3 fights ago? What was that? Taporia. Oh, the Orman fight. I feel like this might be his retirement, you know? Headlining in Rio. This could be it for Charles Oliveira. Yeah, it's a very winnable fight for Oliveira, but it's a quick turnaround after what Taporia done to him. Like, it's a real quick turnaround. I think it's like 3 months or something, the turnaround. Well, staying at lightweights served its purpose for Fiziev. Now he's getting the Oliveira matchup. It's just such a weird fight. Spinning round kick. Fiziev been falling off. Going to end up like Volk. Fiziev isn't really KOing people though. Yeah, I think Oliveira might be coming back too quick. It's a definite winnable matchup for Oliveira. Like, Oliveira hits hard. Fiziev is good offensively, striking defensively. He's there to be hit. He does gas as well. But we'll see what happens. The MVP was a random fight. I'd probably say this one. Ilya will never lose at 0. Depends. Fiziev can't KO actual good fighters. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Fiziev. But, like, Fiziev, in terms of just striking ability, is better than Oliveira. Oliveira's walkout is going to be fucking nutty, but who's Dan's next fight? I think you do him versus Pimlet. No, he wasn't. Oliveira's got all the tools, though. Like, if Oliveira could use his reach a bit, use his size, but he won't. Pimlet beats Dan Hooker. That's facts. DDP beats Hamzat? I hope so. But who do I think takes that? Probably going to go Oliveira. He's still my boy. Yeah, I think Oliveira. Any undercard fights? Yeah, you've got Diniz versus Pinto, a heavyweight matchup. You've got Victor Petrino is on the card as well. I can't really remember who else. You think Volk fights in December? Hopefully he fights soon. Is this a real fight? Yeah. What's happening is October the 11th. What do I think happens for Max? I don't know, because Max needs at least one more win, in my opinion, before fighting for the belt. I thought it was going to be him versus Oliveira, but who knows? Ilya knocks out Orman with ease. Who's your favorite fighter? Well, right now, probably Taporia. You think Charles gets chinned? Pimlet versus Dan Hooker would be the co-main event I'd want. What do you think of Gaethje's entitlement? Send him to Misfits. He can fight underneath Tony Ferguson and Saul Papi. Rafael smashes him. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't say Oliveira is chinny. He gets dropped a lot, but he's got good durability, like good recoverability. Charles can't strike. He can. Charles can strike. He just needs to grapple. Yeah, it's such a weird fight announcement. It's kind of just came out of nowhere, like, hasn't it? Probably. Well, yeah, no, because they'd probably want Ilya to win, so then they have the matchup, and then see the big fight for Islam and Ilya. Who wins? I've got Oliveira. Ilya knocks out Islam. Yeah, I know he's coming off that KO, but like Fiziev doesn't hit hard. Like Fiziev isn't knocking out. You know, people are worried about his just striking ability. It's not his punch power. First, second triangle. Who's Ilya fighting next? Hopefully Armin. Hamza gonna smoke DDP. I think that will happen. Although I want DDP to win, but I'm picking Hamza to win. He won't KO him. Like if he's gonna beat him, it's by like sub or TKO with ground and pound. I want Pereira to win, but is anyone else just not interested in that rematch? Like when the fight got announced, I thought, yeah, like we're getting the rematch. That's cool. The more I think about it, it's like the first fight was so shit. Hamza is badly overrated. I don't think so. MVP is just going to be too hard for Cannonier to figure out. Bro Fiziev have very strong arms and kicks. Charles can only grapple with Fiziev too. Charles can definitely KO him. Like if it's just a striking match, I'm picking Fiziev, but Oliveira can strike. I've seen someone say Oliveira can't strike. Ankalaev and Pereira too has fight of the year potential. Based off what? The first fight was shit. I'd probably pick RDR to beat Izzy right now. And like Fiziev was getting dropped and all by Justin Gaethje on the feet. You think Max has been assaulted earlier? Yeah. He definitely is. He definitely is. I'm gonna go Kyle Sakura. Charles by second round sub. Could happen, although Fizzy has got really good takedown defense. But then again, Oliveira doesn't shoot your traditional single leg, double legs, more from clinch, so I don't think Pereira's gonna knock out Ankalaev. I don't think so. What day is the fight? The 11th of October. Yeah, Strickland probably will. Thanks for the follow. I'm so fucking tired. I actually think there's more of a chance of Ankalaev stopping Pereira than Pereira stopping Ankalaev. I don't think he's a sore loser. Do you think the White House card will happen? Yeah, I do. Charles trying to speed run CTE, but Fiziev isn't a big puncher. I don't know where people are getting this from. Your profile picture's so funny, not gonna lie. Oh, well, me as like a 13-year-old over the Scarface thing. The first fight wasn't shit. If you don't like watching Dagestanis, just say that and go watch boxing. Instantly, I know that guy walks in the fucking Pride Parade after saying that. Fiziev has power. He KO'd Moicano, yeah, but it wasn't like he knocked him flat out. No, I think Aspinall will win, but I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't fall into the trap of trying to finish him quicker than Jones did, because that won't work. I think Fiziev needs one more if he wins this, and then he can fight for the belt. You don't like watching high-level MMA? Man, shut up. The Dagestani fan base is easily the fucking worst in the sport, hands down. Like, easily the worst. Do you know Sam Talks UFC? Yes. Who in here thinks Ankalaev Pereira was interesting? It was shit. And it's not like, oh, because he took him down. Ankalaev outstruck Pereira. It wasn't like he was just taking him down and controlling him. He shot 12 takedowns or something, failed them all. So it's not because he was wrestling. So shut the fuck up. Do you like him? Yeah, I don't mind him. No, like it was a close fight, but when you were watching it, you knew that Ankalaev had won. You're a Daggy hater, and it's okay though. You can go cry later. Honest, like they have the worst fan base ever. Easily the worst fan base of all time. If Sam wanted a fight and what was it, Misfits were going to offer up money to do it, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I like Sam. Yeah, mate, the fan base is terrible. Like, you'll say one thing like Islam Makhachev, he's really fun to watch, and then you'll say something like, I think Umar Nurmagomedov's a bit overrated, and they're like, oh, you're so racist. You're so racist. Why do you not like him? You're so racist. I just said I like Islam. So how the fuck does that mean anything to do with that? And if you don't like a fighter from Dagestan, doesn't mean you're racist. Nobody gives a fuck what they believe in. Nobody cares. No, I don't think Charles had enough time off. I think Mozart beats Vogue. Hopefully Charles wins. I don't know, but they reposted it like. Who do you hate more, Chandler or Yair? Oh, good question. Good question. Probably Chandler. Yair fucking sucks too, though. Diaz or Chandler for McGregor? It has to be Chandler. Fucking near choking died there. I'm not saying Ankalaev's a boring fighter. I'm saying the fight between him and Pereira was boring. Not like, and it wasn't like, oh, because he shot a takedown, that's why it was boring. It was just a shit fight. It was a striking matchup, a slow paced striking matchup that was shit. Yo, it is actually pretty cool though when DDP's talking about like, I'm ready to kill a man in front of his family, and you're like, yo, it's not that fucking deep. It's like whenever Wilder was saying he wanted a body on his resume. Wilder actually might have the most aura any fighter's ever had. Like prime Wilder was different level. Who wins, Strickland or Izzy? I don't know, because I think Izzy will have a better time fighting him this time around because he doesn't like Strickland doesn't adapt his style. Like, you seen DDP struggle with him first time. In the rematch, he smoked him because Strickland never adapts his style. I've got Oliveira. You think Alex versus Lang 2, who wins, and will it be a fun watch? You think? No, it'll be dog shit, and I think Ankalaev's probably going to beat him again. Do, 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 do. 11th of October. Yeah, I don't know. Roundtree's obsession with Alex is a bit weird. When Ilya flatlined, Taporia, by what do you? Yeah, I think. No, I don't think anybody at bantamweight's beaten him. John Jones was active. I've got Yuri to KO Hill. Yeah, I've seen that. How was he active though, mate? The guy's been fighting for years. What do you mean? How's he active? He's retired now. Favorite fighter, what all time or right now? MVP wins. I agree. Charles by whatever. How many fights did he have between 2015? So we had Stipe, Gan, Reyes, Santos, Smith. He had Alexander Gustafsson there as well. The DC one. Your live has been restricted for hate speech. Yo, this app is fucking embarrassing. Beyond belief. What was said there that was fucking hate speech? Someone tell me right now. Nah, I don't think Panto just should move up. No, but you're getting on like John Jones only fought from 2015 to 2024. That's just not the case. Saying John Jones is the goat of hate speech. Fair enough. That's funny. Yeah, I swear to God, it's that fan base. They're out to fucking get me. If Marab beats Corey, he should go pound for pound number one. No, I don't think so. Actually, there could be an argument for that, you know. Is this fight happening? Yes. Shout out CM Punk. Habib is in top 10 all time. Yeah, I think that's common knowledge. Thank you for the follow. October the 11th. Yeah, that is true. Plus, he's been the likes of like Jan, former champion recently. Um, Aldo was a pretty recent enough win. Cejudo as well. When is this? 11th of October. Yeah, how is Tai Tuivasa in the UFC, but Jairzinho Rosenstrike, who beat him in his last fight, isn't? Martin Bidet, 7-1 in the UFC, gone. Tai Tuivasa literally looks like he's at Tai Tuivasa twice and is like 900 pounds and isn't going to fight the next year. Don't make sense. Tai Tuivasa is a legend. I don't think so. Nah. Oliveira. Charles Oliveira. Right. You look like the poorest brother. I hear that all the time. Right. See you later. I don't even think I just ended the thing there, did I? No.